Are you tired of your zone coverage absolutely getting shredded in Madden 25, leaving players open everywhere and seemingly covering nothing? Well, if so, you're in luck because in today's video, I'm going to teach you a secret adjustment to take your zone coverage defense from struggling to absolutely lock down elite defense. Let's get it. YouTube, what is up? It is your boy Duke, back here from sportsgamers.com. And we all know, like, zone is just not that easy to play this year. Every stock zone has a big weakness. Cover 2, cover 3, cover 4, doesn't matter. But I have something that's going to solve your problems. And this is actually an adjustment that you can use from a ton of different defenses. I'm going to show you guys how to do it from the nickel 3-3. Now, the nickel 3-3 is a defense I've recently been running. You can find it in the multiple defensive playbook. I believe that's the best playbook to use if you want to run this defense, because it also has the dime 3-2, the 3-4 odd, which are some of my favorite defenses, in addition to one of my more underrated ones, the nickel over. But please believe this is something that you can apply to your defense no matter what you do. So with this nickel 3-3, I'm going to use auto flip on with base alignment just simply because I want to make sure my nickel back is on the strong side of the offensive formation, because a lot of people are still running, trips type formations, even some bunch still. So whenever you have the potential for 3 receivers on the one side of the formation, it is ideal, just to make sure that you have the nickel back on the strong side. So we're going to pick the play cover 2 drop. This play is super easy to adjust from. Now I want to show you guys the problem with zone coverage this year. So, a lot of people are going to run, very basic route combos where, they have something attacking the middle like a post drag, and then something attacking the sideline like a corner route. So, it could just be something as simple as this with then a check down out of the backfield to the running back. And as you guys could see, if you just call stock coverages, you literally have no chance. What can we do? Well, whether you play cover 2, cover 3, cover 4, you're going to find problems unless you use this adjustment I use, which is going to change the game. Now, I actually prefer to run this out of cover 2 drop. And when I go in, I'm going to set my zone drops. I'm just going to put my hooks at 5. Now, the reason why I put my hooks at 5 is this is just going to do a lot better job of cutting down these people chucking drags over the middle, running back streaks, return whip routes. That's going to do good. Like, yes, the post could get open over the hooks, but, we're going to user that ourselves. So take a look at what I'm going to do here. So I'm going to run the exact same play and set this defense up with a few different adjustments, and you're going to see a huge difference. Now, guys, I did drop a full nickel 3-3 scheme on my VIP membership on sportsgamers.com. So if you guys want access to that, make sure to check out my VIP membership. You get access to all my Madden 25 content. I do schemes, coaching, weekly tips. The link is pinned in the comments and the description. And if you're new to the channel and you just want to watch my free YouTube videos, that's cool too. Just hit the subscribe button, like, comment the video, man. It's free to watch my YouTube videos and support the channel. No big deal. So first thing we're going to do on this defense is we're going to press our coverage. To do that, we're going to hit the coverage audible, triangle Y, then down on the left stick. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and pinch our linebackers. To do that, we hit right on the D-pad, down on the left stick. Finally, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put the safety. You always want to put the safety on the side there attacking the sidelines into an outside third. Now to do this, you have one or two options. You could just simply click on the safety and then you see an outside third once you hit the X or the A button to bring up his adjustments. Outside third is to the left on the right analog stick, or you could use your quick adjustments. Now, guys, you can see the huge difference between this outside third and the deep half. I really do like cover 2 this year, but only when I'm using outside thirds, because deep halves have no chance of stopping anything on the sideline. And if you just put your zone drops to 30 on cloud flats, you give too much up open underneath. This year drag can turn into 10 or 15 yards easily. and they still get run by eventually anyway. So there's literally no point. Okay. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop this safety into an inside third. I'm gonna put the corner opposite the nickelback into outside quarter, and finally I'm gonna put this linebacker into a hard flat. Okay, now I know this kind of looks wonky, but that's how it looks. Now this is the default coverage right here. We're gonna user this linebacker. Now this is kind of a situation where I could potentially bring a blitz. There is a way to blitz out of this, or we can just leave the hook zones. Potentially, and one of the nice things about this defense, guys, is these linebackers, you can actually put safeties. Like if you want, you can sub safeties. So say you don't have good backup linebackers. All these linebackers can be safeties. You guys can see they literally can't all be safeties. I'm not even going to do that though. I'm just going to leave the linebackers in. But what's very unique about this formation is you can man these linebackers up to anybody. So say I did all those adjustments. I put the safety on the bunch or the trip side into an outside third, the other safety into an inside third, the opposite corner into outside quarter, and this guy into a hard flat. Well, I mean, now all these guys can get manned up. So say the post is killing me. Say they keep running post to square. Okay, I'll man this guy up on square. Say the running back is killing me out of the backfield. Okay, I'm going to man him up with the nickel back. And then I don't really have to worry about much. So watch the difference here. I'm going to run a very similar concept. Streak out the backfield, flat, corner, the corner streak, like all the same stuff. Basically the same exact thing. Now, all I really have to do here is just kind of watch to make sure no one's going to hit me in that right seam area until, they get past 5 to 10 yards. Just free roam. I mean, I'm free to do whatever here. Really, really am free to do whatever. So I just take away that streak initially, and then there's just really nothing for me to guard. You guys can see, if they try to throw that same corner route, I'm easily able to get over there and get a pick. If you're looking to become a better Madden 25 player and win more games, check out sportsgamers.com. This is where I post all my premium content. You get all my offensive and defensive schemes, ebooks, weekly tips, blitzes, money plays, bombs, and more. I have all the best content available at the cheapest prices available anywhere. Sign up today for as little as $9.95. Click the link in the description. I also pinned it in the comments. Let's win more games and dominate together, boys. So you can really do a lot with this defense, and like I said, you can blitz from it too. So it's not just all coverage defense. There's definitely very easy ways to blitz from this look. And the other thing I like about it is this defense does have lots of different coverages you could mix in too. So if you're running this hybrid cover 2, you can mix in cover 4. The way I'm currently running this is I'm basically turning this into a very similar coverage to a cover. I'm basically making this into a variation of a cover 3 cloud. At the same time, this defense would, if you wanted to, and that's not how it looks right there. It looks crazy sometimes in practice mode. If you wanted to, you could make this into and then put both of your safeties into the outside thirds. And then once you do that, you could drop this linebacker right down the middle into an inside third, right? So when you did that, you would basically have 3 deep zones, right? You would have 3 deep zones. It would be a little bit different. So again, it's not showing. Just give me a second there. It's finally showing. But you have the sidelines taken away by the safeties. You have the deep middle taken away by that linebacker who really is a safety. You could have the flats taken away by the corners pressed. Then you have 2 hook zones and your user. And again, you still do have the potential to blitz with these hook zones. They can be blitzed. They can man up. They really are wild card defenders. This is actually a really, really, really good defense. It's not very meta right now. I have seen 1 or 2 people run it. I think it's very good. Something to check out. Until next time, it's your boy Duke, and I'm out of here.